one of the best parts of life is loving someone, knowing that one of the hardest parts of that same life is losing the one person that you've loved so much. As I look out here today at his family and friends, I feel honored to know that my dad is loved by so many people, and he loves each and every one of you too. I am the proud daughter of a retired Indiana Borough Police Detective Sergeant. Being in law enforcement is a calling. It's not about the prestige. It's about serving others and caring for your fellow man. It's about protecting others and their freedom to feel safe from evil. It's a thankless yet noble profession. It was never about what the badge could do for him, but what he could do for his family and the families he protected. And with this profession came many, many stories. So many stories. But I probably shouldn't repeat them here in the chapel. However, I'll give you some hints. Dressing up like Jerry Garcia to buy drugs, forgetting his gun at home one night on a drug raid, driving a witness to New York to testify against John Gotti, being called out to work by a fire pager countless nights during the era of the arsonist, driving through a train tunnel at night that was supposed to be a non-working train track. It wasn't a non-working track. Frat row on homecoming, the block parties that used to be at the carriage house, the FOP softball team, driving a Suzuki Sidekick at night in the woods or a back road through a puddle, but it wasn't a puddle, and someone had to serve as the rudder as it took on water. Leaving the doors open to a police cruiser, and then a vicious dog got in. I believe my dad served as the bait to lure the dog out, and then had to jump in the moving car to escape the dog as the dog chased my dad down the street. And countless trips to Harrisburg and Gettysburg for conferences, with someone always in the back seat who would either throw jawbreakers at the front window or put a candy necklace over my dad's head and then eat it, or put his hands over my dad's eyes while driving on the highway. Or even once, this person put a small cooler out the window while speeding, yelling, "We have the governor's kidney." They didn't have the kidney, and countless more stories. My dad is a character who always enjoyed a good jab and some friendly harassment, but he also expects it in return. He has plenty of nicknames for his family and friends, including me and my sister. We got the sweet nicknames, Sis and Esmeralda for my sister Carrie, and Pumpkin and Dee for me. But some of you out here, you have nicknames that I shouldn't repeat in this chapel. My dad is the foundation for his family, and a great man who always did the right things for the right reasons. The world lost a great man, but his legacy will live on for decades to come. Today and every day, we celebrate the positive role model he is for so many and all of the good things he has done. If you feel sad and you have tears in your eyes, know that he left the world better than when he found it. 45 years, 1 month, 16 days. That's how long I had my dad alive on this earth. Today is without a doubt the worst day of my life. I'll leave you all with this last little story and a quote from my dad. I failed out of college once, and my dad was talking to me about it on the back porch of their home. I felt like such a failure, and he knew how disappointed I was in myself. And he told me this: if today's the worst day of your life, look back at your entire life and realize that you've still had a really great life. So although today is the worst day of my life, thank you, Dad, for providing me with the absolute best life. I love you.